All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And salutations to the hopeful elect that's pushing this word and sincerity and truth across the four corners of the earth, And I just want to come to y'all with a quick lesson, about suffering wrongly, in this truth. Sometimes we may do things with good intentions, whatever it may be, you may do it with, once again, good intentions, but unknowingly you may harm the body, and the body being, your brethren within this truth, man. Everybody that's, pushing this word of sincerity and truth, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, you may do things with a good intent, but it may, be harming the body, unbeknownst to you, So I'm gonna just hop straight into the scriptures. This is 1 Peter 2:19. It says, "For this is thankworthy, if a man for conscience toward the Most High endure grief, suffering wrongly." Okay, because it's not your job, all right, when you get rebuked, to come up with a lot of excuses. All right, even if you had good intent, you're really not in a position to come up with 100 excuses of why you shouldn't be being rebuked, or being, judgment should be passed on you, for the things that you may have done to harm the body. Okay, all right, it's your job to just take that rebuke. All right, because the scriptures tell you, that a wise man, he loved correction, man. All right. And sometimes, that correction, being in this flesh, man, that correction may, upset you or make you feel a certain way. Because, once again, your intentions were good, But once you get that correction, all that bullshit about your intentions and what you really meant and how you may be right should go out of the window, man. Because, the last thing you want to do in this truth is offend a brother. Right, or harm the body in any kind of way. The body of Yahweh Shai, that's the last thing you want to do. Okay, so even if you feel like, you may be correct or about some shit, just suffer wrongly, man. Okay, because suffering wrongly, it's not always gonna come, from the society. Sometimes it may come from within the body. All right, but once again, man, you just keep your mouth shut, man. Keep moving, man. Alright, because if a brother has to come to you and tell you anything that you've done and kind of shine a light on you and rebuke you, you wrong, man. Alright, you wrong. Even if you feel like you right, you wrong, man. Play the low. Alright, because sometimes, like the scriptures say, you gotta suffer wrongly, man. Alright, this ain't the world, where you come up with 100 excuses of why a brother shouldn't be, saying anything to you or anything, man. All right, if you get brought low in this thing, you get rebuked, you get chastised. All right, the first thing that you should be thanking Yahweh Shema Shai for is the fact that he's still dealing with you, the fact that he still care about you enough to have a brother come talk to you about something, man. Because he could just motherfucking judge you, straight up, like with no warning, man. But the fact that he had a brother, all right, come talk to you about it, and once again, like, shine a light on you, all right, that should be a wake-up call, man. I can't do this no more. I need to work on that, all right, because rebuke is a part of this thing, man. Okay, it says, "For what glory is it if, when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? But if, when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with Yahweh Shema Shai." Alright, so basically, no matter what, man, if you feel like you in the right, take the rebuke. If you in the wrong and you wrong, okay, and you're not being proud about it, take the rebuke, man. The rebuke is a part of this thing, man. Alright, and when a brother comes to you and he rebukes you, he's not trying to belittle you, man. He's not trying to, make you, feel small or, just be like be over righteous and nothing like that. It's just, it is what it is, man. We all men. And as a man, when another man comes to you and tells you something that you're doing wrong, your job is to go look yourself in the mirror and figure out a way to overcome your fault, man. That's what it is, man. Overcome your fault, man. Don't sit there with a fucking attitude, okay? You know, trying to find a way to justify yourself, man. Alright? That's what a lot of jakes do, man. You sit there and try to find a way or an excuse to make the brother that came to rebuke you feel like he wrong. And he not wrong, man. And even if he is wrong, man, just deal with it, man. Suffer patiently, man, okay? When it come to Yahushua, alright, Yahushua, man, they accuse him all kind of shit, man. Okay? They said a lot of things about him, man, but he didn't fucking bitch up, okay? And start pointing the finger at Israel, which he could have did, because in the life, you know, in his life as Yahushua, he was perfect. So he could have pointed the finger at everybody and said, you doing this, you doing that, y'all can't do nothing. But he just took it on the chin, okay? And that's what we supposed to do in this truth as men of the Lord. You take your rebuke on the chin, man. You don't, okay, you don't buck up and try to, you know, fucking make everybody else feel like they wrong, man. You take your shit on the chin. I don't care even if a brother just over rebuke you, man. You just take it, man. Okay? Because those are really the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai being manifested through that brother who's talking to you. Alright, so fuck all that, you know, I'm right, and you know, that justification of your action in your mind, okay? Just deal with it, man. Alright? It says, for even hereunto were ye called, because Hamashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, okay? So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai suffered for all our bullshit, man. So how much more, you know, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, alright, Yahushai, he suffered for all of our sins and our transgressions, alright, the hopeful elect. So how much more should you suffer for the shit that you doing where a brother gotta rebuke you, man? You just gotta suffer, man. Like, suffer that shit, man. Yeah, it may be embarrassing, alright? The only reason that it's embarrassing is because you knew you shouldn't have been doing that shit. Or in the moment that when you were doing something and you made that mistake, thinking back on it, it's kind of like, damn, I should have, you know, I should have thought better. I should have moved better. But that brother, once again, the words that the brother that's rebuking you was speaking is just like a manifestation of the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai coming through him to you. So when that brother rebukes you, you just deal with it, man. Don't get all, I mean, don't bitch up about it, man. Just deal with it, man. Because Yahushai had to deal with it. Alright, the servant is not greater than the master. Alright, your master had to deal with that. And your master, he's greater than you, man. Your master is perfect. Yahushai, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It's perfect, man. So how much more us in this wicked flesh should we have to deal with rebuke and being chastened by, you know, our brethren, man. Okay? It says, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. All right, this is talking about Yahushai, man. Yahushai wasn't out here sinning, man. He wasn't going off, man. All right, and the brothers in the truth, you know, we in the flesh, man. We ain't great as Yahushai, man. We go off, okay? We going off and shit. All right, but he didn't buck up, man. He knew that he didn't do anything wrong, man. He just took whatever was coming his way, and that's our job, to take whatever is gonna come our way, man. All right, because 90% of the time when a brother rebukes you, okay, you're wrong, man. Like when a brother really has to say something, because, you know, a brother in the spirit, he's just not looking for shit to rebuke you about, man. He ain't, you know, hiding in the cut waiting for you to do some bullshit so he can come rebuke you, man. It's just some shit that comes to the forefront where he got to speak on it. Because if he doesn't speak on it, he's having respect of persons, and that's against the scriptures, man. Okay, we all working out our own salvation with fear and trembling. So Brothers not gonna have no respect a person, cause then they know that blood will be on their hand, man. If you don't tell a brother what he done did wrong, man. Alright? It says, who, when he was reviled not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judges righteously, man. And that's what brothers in the truth need to do. We gotta commit ourselves, alright, to the brothers that's judging righteously, man. Alright? If your brother come to you and judge you with a righteous judgment, commit yourself unto it, man. Don't try to buck up. Don't try to be, that nigga that just, well, you wrong about this, that, and the third, and all this type of bullshit. Alright? Just commit yourself unto it, man, and keep rocking, man. Alright? Because that's a worldly nigga spirit, man. Not only that, that's a feminine spirit, man. Anytime somebody say something to you, you throw kind of a little emotional fit, man. Alright, when a brother rebuke you, you should be at a loss for words. And Salakia, Salakia, I don't even, forgive me, pray to the Most High to forgive you, and keep going. Alright, because a man that's how you know a wicked man, okay? A man that's full of words and a man that's full of excuses. He's wicked because he's a reprobate, man. Once again, when a brother rebukes you, you should be at a loss for words, man. Just, Salakia, bro. Salakia, Akim, I'm sorry I let this happen. It won't happen again, man. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, right desire, Lord willing, man. It won't happen again, man. I'll be more conscious of the things I do and how I move. Alright? Because Yahweh Shai, he knew why he was moving. He knew how he was moving. And it wasn't wickedly, man. But he still took on all the accusations, okay? All the rebuke, all that shit. So how much more us, man? It says, who his own self bare our sins in his own body on that tree, that we, being dead to sins, should live unto righteousness. But whose stripes ye were healed. Salakia, by whose stripes ye were healed, man. Okay? So, if you the hopeful elect, alright? The stripes that, Yahweh Shai took healed you, man. Alright? How easy would it have been for Yahweh Shai to just to point the fingers at everybody that was doing wrong, man. That's another thing brothers do. Alright? What Israelites do. Alright? You'll get rebuked for something and all of a sudden everybody else sins. Okay? Shit that you never brought to the forefront before, all of a sudden it's fresh in your mind because you getting rebuked. And you can't be a man and take that rebuke. But it's your job to take that rebuke. Okay? Just like it was Yahweh Shai's job to die for the hopeful elect. To take those stripes so we can be healed, man. Alright? So just take those stripes, man. When a brother rebukes you, just take the stripes, man. Don't goddamn try to buck up and, justify yourself, man. Okay? So I hope that video was edifying. I want to give all praises to y'all, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word and sincerity and truth across the four corners of the earth. All right? Shalom.